and welcome back to my channel. There is no reflector here. The sun is out in full glory. Spring has sprung. And I am here with another recipe of a dish that I thoroughly enjoyed in India. Like I said, I'm going to slowly share some of the things that I ate in India, share the recipes with you so you can enjoy it at home as well. But before I start, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. So I had these chicken puffs at Gaylord Bakery in Mumbai. It's a very, very old institution in Mumbai, and they were creamy, peppery, and they came in the shape of a muffin. Now, I'm hoping it'll work. Let's get baking. It's a very simple, don't need many ingredients, except obviously we need the chicken and the pastry, the two basic ones. But other than that, there is not much else needed. So I'm going to start by cooking the chicken in some spices first. So I have got kind of a pan with half filled with water. I'm going to add some spices to this. In goes a stick of cinnamon, then 4 to 5 cloves of cardamom, then a few 6 to 7 black peppers, cloves, and then a couple of bay leaves. Next, I'm going to add some skinless, boneless chicken breasts. Now, I'm just making extra chicken because I'm going to make some sandwiches if there's mixture left. But you can make this recipe with just 2 chicken breasts as well. Now, I'm going to bring this to a boil. So once this comes to a boil, which you can see it's starting to bubble away, I'm gonna leave this alone, let it cook on medium heat, not low, and I will give it around 20 to 25 minutes depending on the size of your chicken breast. We need to cook this through, so just 20-25 minutes should be enough, but please check that your chicken is done by then. So it's been 20 minutes, my timer has gone off, and that chicken is properly cooked. So please check that the chicken you are cooking is done. I'm going to leave this in the liquid for a minute. What I'm going to do is make the base for the chicken now. So for the base of the chicken, I need 2 onions. Now, once again, 1 onion is enough for 2 chicken breasts. So if you're making 4, use 2. Otherwise, you can just half the whole recipe, which is absolutely fine. So I'm just going to try and get this roughly finely chopped as well as I can manage. So nice hot pan, 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil I'm using. You can use any oil of your choice. Now I'm gonna just very slowly cook this for maybe 6 minutes or so. What I want is when they become softened completely and it's just changing color, that's how I want it. And while I have got those 6 minutes, I'm gonna just finely chop 5 to 6 cloves of garlic. We are almost there. I'm also going to chop 2 to 3 green chilies. I know they look very sad, but that's all I have in my fridge right now. So that's the garlic, chili chopped up ready. That's the chicken just sitting right now. I'm going to take it out in a second. And that's the onions done. What I am going to do is I'm just going to get the oven nice and hot at 180 fan or 200C normal oven while this is prepping. So you can see that the onions are beginning to change color. That's when I'm going to get the garlic and chili in. I'm just going to give it a couple of minutes. I can't wait to get this ready because I loved what I ate in Gaylord's. It might not be the same, but hopefully it will be similar. It's got this beautiful light golden color, which is perfect. So I'm going to add 150 grams of just plain flour. I'm just going to let this cook out for a little bit, and in the meantime I'm just going to get some milk from the fridge. So I went to get milk from the fridge and realized there is no milk, so I've just gone out to the shops, got some whole milk. I'm going to turn the gas back on because I had to turn it off because I had no milk. Can't really make this with water. I need the creaminess from the milk. Anyways, I am going to give this a few minutes, let this heat up again. So while this is heating up again, what I'm going to do is get this chicken out because I have to shred it with my hands. I need it to get a bit cooler. So I'm going to leave this in. Oh, these two have stuck together. I'm going to give it 10 minutes or maybe 5. You know, I'm not scared of the heat. So now I'm just going to add 3 cups of milk to this. So that was 1 cup of flour, and you just add double the amount of milk. And I will have to very, very quickly stir this. Obviously the milk was cold, so the milk's going to heat up, and then because of the flour, it's going to thicken up and become nice, lovely, thick sauce. Use whatever you think will be helpful to look, it's thickening up. I'm going to reduce the heat a little bit just so I can avoid all the lumps. The problem is I've got so much onion. I'm so greedy for onions and garlic. This will take just a couple of minutes to come together. So I've been stirring this continuously for 2 minutes. I've made sure all the lumps are out, and you know, it's only the onion blocks pieces that are left. All the little flour knots are all out. It's nice and thick. It's looking gorgeous. And now I'm just gonna turn the heat off. I'm just going to add a few things. I'm going to start with half a teaspoon of salt. Yeah, that's not enough. 1 teaspoon of salt in total. You can add a little bit of chili powder if you like. And I'm going to add lots and lots of black pepper. So if you're using powder, then I would go for half a teaspoon. 1 will be a bit too much. I could taste the pepper in it, and I saw like black speckles in the filling, and that was one of the prominent flavors. It didn't have any other taste of spice other than black pepper, so I'm just sticking with that. Another thing I felt it had was a little bit of mayo, so I'm just going to add, for this much quantity, 4 tablespoons. Give it a mix, and now it's time to add the chicken. So just get those cooked chicken breast. Oh, so soft. I love poaching chicken. I do that for coronation chicken or any other pie filling sometimes. So lovely. So I'm going to shred all the 4 chicken breasts into this mixture. I know it's a lot of mixture. I have no idea what I was thinking. So I might have to make some extra for my friends. That's a lot of mixture. Next time I'll just make half of this. This is it. It's like I'm cooking for a village. Oh my god, it looks and smells good though. That's a plus point. Thank God for that. Once I've made a tray of muffins, I might just make a pie of this. There's so much, because why not? Anyways, focus. Right, so this is good. I am gonna transfer half of this back on the chicken tray. I'll just clean it up because I want it to get cooled down so I can put it in the pastry. So I'm just gonna get half in here and get this cooled down a bit. I've got some ready puff pastry waiting for me in the fridge. So nice clean surface, some flour, got a ready roll of puff pastry. You can use a block and roll it out. Get this to open would be a nice thing. Fold up your sleeves. According to what I ate in the shop, I'm just trying to recreate it. They were this size, and that's my cupcake tin. And actually they were slightly smaller. I might use the smaller cupcake tin. Let me bring it. This is like very slightly smaller. Okay, so I've got the cutters here. I am just checking. This is gonna be enough. So that's the biggest cutter in the box. Basically, you have to just see how big your cupcake tin is and then cut accordingly. Obviously, you can just skip all of this and just make parcels of this, which is also going to taste exactly the same, just look a bit different. I'm just doing it like this time because I want to recreate it. But to be honest, I would just make normal parcels with the same filling. Here we go. Like I said, I'm just going to do 6. And I will need a smaller cutter, which is kind of similar size to the lid, to make a lid of this. So I'm going to cut 6 lids as well. Okay, I'm not going to throw this pastry, by the way. I'm just going to roll and fill it up with the chicken in a minute. Such a bad idea to do this in the sun. I just thought it'll look prettier, you know. Sun is a rarity here, but pastry is not happy, obviously. The pastry that I ate had very little filling. The puff that I ate at the shop had very little filling. And actually I kind of was disappointed because I wanted more. It was so delicious. So I'm obviously gonna fill up my puff pastries with a tiny bit more filling. A heaped tablespoon. Then we just kind of press it on the sides. I'm so excited! Good, right. Just a little cut in the middle for any extra air to come out, and then I'm going to give it a quick egg wash. I've got the oven nice and hot, like I said, at 200 degrees or 180 fan, and I'm gonna bake this for 25 minutes. I'm gonna keep an eye if when it's a nice lovely golden color it can come out. Should be between 20-25 minutes basically. Enough time for a cup of tea. And with the offcuts, don't waste anything. Just gonna make a nice little parcel. Oven's also hot, so why waste the pastry? Why waste the electricity? And I've got so much filling. Oops, very rustic, rough parcels. My son loves these kinds of chicken parcels. I haven't made this exact one before, but I've made variations of things. That's his snack after school ready. His and hers. Perfect. Okay guys, it's been 25 minutes in total. Oh, my oven needs a clean. Oh, they look almost the same. Wow, and my just put it on top for another 5. So this is going to be super hot, isn't it? I shouldn't dare eat one right now. Let me at least take them out. That 25 minutes was pretty good because it gave me enough time for me to tidy up the kitchen. Just to be able to shoot in the sunlight is magical. Look at the bottoms of these. Okay, I'm just going to give it 1 minute. I really don't want to burn myself. That is flakiness perfection. It is such a shame that I haven't got much taste today. If you haven't noticed, I have not been very well. So I've lost my taste today and I'm really annoyed. But I had to get this done because I'd already bought the chicken. So my real tasters will come home after school and let me know. But I'm still going to eat it. I'm still hungry and want to eat it. Looks fantastic. I am so sorry, I can't tell you. I can't taste the pepper. Pastry is fantastic. I'm going to see if the kids will give me their reviews, but I hope I'll get the taste back by tomorrow so that I can make another round tomorrow and taste it. But I hope you will taste it, try it, bake it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Give me your feedback. If you are one in I don't know how many who has actually eaten the Gaylord chicken puff, then you can be the best judge to tell me if it tastes exactly like this. So hope you do that. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell button, and I will see you back here with another new recipe and back with my taste buds very soon. Bye for now. I could have just lied to you and said it all tastes amazing, but I just can't do it. No, I can't. can't tell you.